tutorial evidence as to why.
No, I don't want to give that bullshit fucking show any promotion.
Whoa.
Not anymore. E3 used to be something I was excited about. Now it's just like, okay, let's see them fucking send me a whole bunch of spam emails about nothing games that nobody cares about.
Or that we already have known about for a long time, yeah.
Yeah, press conferences, 2-hour-long press conferences with the most ridiculous bullshit I've ever seen. And that's what we're going to get this E3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame because nobody's bringing their new consoles. I know everybody out there, every fucking website's like, well, they said they won't bring their new consoles, but maybe they will. No, they fucking won't.
We were part of that discussion a few months ago, you might recall. But yeah,
I know, but I'm past it now.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see.
The only thing you're gonna see is Wii U.
Yeah, and
you're not gonna get a price point. You're not gonna get a release date.
Yeah.
You're not going to get full specs, which is what everybody wants to know, so we can kind of figure out what this machine is and what it's going to be capable of. But Nintendo's never going to let that out of the bag because we know it's another fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, the only thing we can really
loser.
The only thing we can really hope for at E3 anymore is some prominent developer or publisher having a meltdown.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, seeing Bobby Kotick lose his shit on stage, that'd be amazing.
Oh, what does he have to lose his shit about?
I don't know, but I'm saying him, of all people, would be great to see lose his shit.
See, we talked about this yesterday. I would like to see Miyamoto walk out on stage with a short little fat Italian dude and dressed up as Mario and chop his fucking head off. And be like, Mario is dead!
I get this feeling that you're gonna
do not ask me for another Mario game.
We're gonna get a really derogatory sound effect from Scotty D, but Joe and I were in agreement that just seeing Sony and Microsoft's heads, Kaz and Phil Harrison coming out on stage and just start making out in the most awkward, disgusting way imaginable, and saying that Sony and Microsoft have shaken hands and created one console for the next gen.
Oh, I mean, the merger of the
Testicle Tuesday.
Dude, oh god, can you imagine if they came out? Now this is really off the deep end. Can you imagine if they came out and were just like, we've joined forces, we are one company, we will take down Apple, we will take down the world. It'd be like the greatest evil the world has ever known.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even Hitler couldn't touch a combined Sony and Microsoft.
Because it would be the greatest thing we've ever seen.
Yeah, Sony and Microsoft would undergo a pogrom against the Jewish people. It's true. They would.
They would, probably.
That movie has warped my fragile little mind.
Absolutely.
It would be terrible.
Just the thought of it has got me fucking scratched against the wall. Yeah. Want me to cut myself.
You know who probably wants to cut himself, though, is Kurt Schilling. We should probably move on.
No. Let's talk about what we're actually going to see at E3.
Well, that's just depressing. I don't want to know what I'm actually going to see. It's just gonna hurt.
Hey, dude, you're on a fucking video game podcast. You gotta enjoy all of it. You can't just fucking take what you want and then leave the rest.
I'm in denial. Come on, let me have my denial.
All right, so Microsoft. We're going to see a whole bunch of new shit for Xbox Live that nobody cares about.
Dashboard.
It's like, hey, a whole bunch of new dashboard shit. Hey, we partnered. You got new Avatar clothes.
Yeah,
we partnered with. Well, now we've partnered with fucking, I don't know, who haven't they partnered with that they could fucking make a deal with and put more shit on and then jack up the price for Xbox Live.
Sony.
Like, yeah, I mean, they've already done fucking ESPN. And Facebook and Twitter, and I think they did ABC. We'll probably get I don't know, some Canadian networks now, like CNET or fucking some shit.
Yeah, I mean
FX.
Joe, didn't we agree that after Nate lists off everything, we have to just make a fart?
Yeah, we're just making a fart noise everything. So Nate, just rattle off this shit, and we'll just respond.
All right, so that's what we're gonna see. That we're gonna see Halo 4. And we're going to see Fable Journeys. And we're going to see... what else are we going to see from the Xbox 360? We're not going to see a new console, but we will see more Kinect bullshit. Tons of Kinect bullshit, actually.
Oh, I can't give two shits about Kinect. Why are they pushing it so hard? This actually makes me really mad that they're pushing Kinect as a gaming thing when clearly it has failed. It is not interesting. It's terrible. I don't want Dance Central 3. I want to see what the Kinect can do in a sort of a what the hell is that convention every year in January in Vegas? The computer technology.
Hey, you're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck!
Are you talking about GDC?
No, not GDC. The fucking thing where like where they just debut technology where Microsoft Surface has been, you know. Like,
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
It's
I'm
like
right there with you.
I thought you were going to talk about the porn star convention. I'm like, all right.
No. That's
absolutely. That's what I want to see Kinect used for.
Porn. Yes.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I want to see Kinect used in an innovative way. I don't give a flying fuck about how it's used in games because clearly it doesn't fucking work.
Porn.
No, it absolutely doesn't. And for those of you who think that it works, go watch Angry Joe's review of Star Wars Kinect. That shit doesn't fucking work. It doesn't. Hate to tell you, hate to fucking crush the dream, but it doesn't work. But we'll see it. So now you'll be able to order pizza with your Kinect. We'll get that.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah, you'll get to play with Milo some more. Peter Molyneux will do a demonstration. It's like, hey, remember Milo? He's back. Milo 2.0. We'll get that. Yeah. Sony will come out, and they've abandoned Move. Move's dead.
Good.
They're done with that. We'll probably see 1 or 2 apps for it, but that's about it, and it'll be very small in their press conference. So Killzone 4. Their Super Smash Brothers fucking bullshit. They're rip-off.
Oh, God.
We'll see God of War Ascension. Tons of Vita shit.
Yeah, hopefully. No, they need to show Vita shit, because if they don't, that console's pretty much dead as far as I'm concerned at this point, but it will definitely be dead if they don't have anything to show for it.
That's stunning, too. Like, that shit just came out. I just ignored it, like, 6 months ago, and it's already dead.
Yeah, we're ignoring it the same way we ignored the fucking PSP.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a mistake for Sony to try to be in the online, not the online, but the portable space, yeah. It's a
mistake for anybody anymore.
Yeah,
it's
even
smartphones
Nintendo.
are nothing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but
we've got all that, and we'll definitely see an announcement regarding their online service. If they made a deal, we'll see that, and then Nintendo will just bust out the Wii U. They'll have like they'll have a 3DS, a whole bunch of shit for the 3DS that nobody cares about, a whole bunch of shit for the DS that nobody cares about, a whole bunch of shit for the Wii that nobody cares about.
Wii Music 2, Wii Music 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you draw too, and then we'll see, a whole, maybe 5-10 minutes on the Wii U.
CES, that's what it's called.
Thank you. Yes, there you go.
9-10 minutes later.
But that's what we're going to see. It's going to be an uneventful E3. We're not going to get any big announcements. We already know everything we're going to see, and that's what kills me about E3, because it used to be a spectacle. It used to be a circus. It used to be fun, and now it's just a place where fucking girls go to get dressed up in skimpy video game costumes, and
which isn't a bad thing.
Flirt with fanboys.
Yeah, they get paid quite well to do it.
Shamelessly flirt with fanboys.
Yeah,
who don't know any better. Stop the tragedy, okay? That's the real problem with fucking E3 now. All right, stop turning these nerds on. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Absolutely. Stop treating them like they've actually got a shot at sniffing your panties.
Stop it. Just stop.
Because they go home and they think that shit.
Wait. You don't get a chance to?
Damn it, Alex.
No. It doesn't happen. I tried.
I'm gonna sit on the rest of the show. You've kind of crushed my soul.
I'm sorry, Alex. I did not mean to crush your hopes and dreams.
Yes,
but
you did.
You can't actually sleep with the booth babes.
Why not?
Because you're not.
Why don't you cry about it?
She said she loved me.
Dude, it's the stripper principle. They actually don't like you.
It's true. Yeah, I don't blame them either. Because seriously, fuck gamers. They're terrible.
Yeah, and you know what kills me? Should we get into this before we get into 38 Studios?
Yeah,
those
let's
updates
do it,
are going to get pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
I hate video gaming. I hate the industry. I hate video game journalism. I hate fucking the audience. I hate fucking... I'm not... Our audience, fine. Okay, you like the show, great. I still hate you. I can't help it. Because it seems like for every one person that listens to this show and thinks that, we're on to something and what we're saying has some validity to it, there's another clown out there that is like, I love Call of Duty. It's the best thing ever. I want Call of Duty 72. and I want fucking Battlefront 3, and I don't want new IPs, and I love the fact that Microsoft is making me to play multiplayer and pay to play that shit, and it's terrible, and I love the fact that the PlayStation 3 has me entering codes before I can play games, and then installing 16 gigs of fucking game before I can play my game. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. These clowns are out there. And the video game journalists that fucking feed into this just terrible fucking transformation of what gamers have become. They're just boring and fucking elitist and jagoffs and heartless, dickless, hopeless, worthless, brainless fucking shitheads that I can't be a part of it. I'm sorry, but we're cooler than you. and for some reason, we sit here every fucking week, and we get our loyal fans, and that's great. I love that you guys listen, but the show doesn't grow. But then I watch shit like fucking Weekend Confirmed, probably the most vanilla ass fucked show on the planet. Kiss. Every major developer's ass fucking talk is just play into the bullshit that we've seen this generation, and it goes rockets. It just rockets to the sky. It's the best thing ever. We love it. 1,000 reviews on iTunes, all positive. Oh, it just kills me. and sometimes it makes me angry, and I go off on rants like this one.
Yeah. And you need them. You need those rants. And honestly, I think that, I'd say for every terrible video game website, there, or vanilla, as you put it, very well, I would actually say, there's 1,000 to 10,000, gamers that suck even harder. I actually think I hate gamers even more than most video game websites, because
we used to be awesome.
We did. Even I'm old enough to know that. That's the thing. I mean,
there used to be a time, and it's been a very quick transition. There used to be, like, when this generation of consoles came out, we were all online, and my friends list was full. Alex, It was full of people that I loved playing with, enjoyed playing with. Fuck it, you mute the people that say nigger all the time. Yeah. Whatever. you get rid of them, obviously. But, it was full, and I loved playing with these people, and I loved the online experience, and it was great. And even trolling could be fun once in a while. Even getting in arguments could be fun once in a while. It was awesome. But then, I don't know, something happened, and we turned into these just foaming at the mouth idiots with no real fucking sense of quality.
We got increasingly impatient and intolerant of nothing. That's the thing. We got more intolerant of minutia that doesn't matter. And then we got more arrogant on top of that, because these developers like to tell us that our input matters, shit like that. I think that shit actually hurt the industry more than anything else. I mean, it got out of hand.
See, I think you might be right there, but I think you have to couple that with the fact that we've seen a serious decline in the quality of the games we've been putting our hard-earned dollars on.
Not a decline in quality, but a decline in new ideas. It goes back to the IP discussion we were having. I think that's what it is. It's just sort of like we are living in a perpetual safety net. You know what I mean?
Well, we're the reason that a new Call of Duty comes out every year.
Those of us that buy
it, the three of us that don't buy them, right?
Yeah. And then the people that listen to this show aren't the reason.
No, but the 95 million people that buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now I understand. You just explained to me why this show isn't more of a success.
It's because we don't play Call of Duty.
Exactly.
It's because we don't spend 45 minutes talking about Call of Duty each week, and how many times we fragged each other, and how many times I teabagged you.
I dropped my nuts on his face, and it was the best thing ever. Oh! I rubbed my sweaty balls on his nose, and it was fantastic. See, I'm king of the world.
This is the case where I do blame the consumer over the company. The companies are only making this schlock because I'm going to include us in this just because I don't want to have to make that distinction every time I open my mouth, but because we, the gamers buy that shit every time they release it. So I'd say it's the gamers' fault, because this is only a democracy in terms of dollars. That's it. We have no say in what these people
You're absolutely
make.
right. It's like we keep going back to publishers and why we keep getting sequels,
It's
why
our
we
own
don't
fault.
get anything new. It's our own fault. You're
Mhm.
right. It is. It's the dumb fucking audience's fault. And it kills me that we're the only ones saying it. Because
Well, so overtly at least. There's people who try to say it in a sort of half-assed way, but it's
yeah, like your Kotakus and your game trailers and your IGNs and all these fucking sites, right? They'll sit there and they'll play into this because they know if they don't, they'll lose their advertising dollars. They'll lose their fucking access. They can't say it. They
They're
won't
trapped.
say it.
They're trapped.
Somebody take a fucking stand.
Yeah.
It can't be us. We take a stand every fucking week.